And hello everybody, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well today. I wanted to start another Let's Play on my channel. I haven't done one in a while, and I figured, what the hell, I want to do one on a Pokemon game. So we're going to do one on FireRed. We can skip all this mojo. Okay. Now, a lot of you may know from my Twitch channel that I'm a huge fan of Pokemon. So this one's kind of been in the waiting process for a long time. But I hope we're going to have a lot of fun with it. There's a lot of stuff I want to accomplish. And what's nice is that if you see on the border of the actual game itself, you have a Z button, ellipses, options, and then a kind of like a grayish border. The reason that is there is because I'm actually using the Game Boy player that's attached to my GameCube to play this game. I don't have a Game Boy or another way of getting it on here, like an emulator or a capture card attached to a. Well, I could do an emulator, but I don't have a capture card attached to like a Game Boy to do it. So that's how I'm going to be doing it for this. What I like about that is I can eventually trade Pokemon if I need to, or that's basically it, just trade over Pokemon. That's the only reason I really want to use it. We're going to go with a boy. So what is your name? Let's begin with your name. What is it? We're going to go with my actual name so you guys know who it is. My name is, well, you guys may know me as a Nord, but my name is actually Eric. So we're going to go with that. And there we go. Right, so your name is Eric. Yes. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were both babies. What is his name again? We're actually gonna go with Gary. I wasn't a huge fan of him in the show, but you know what? Scratch that. I have a new one. We're gonna go with somebody that's actually a good friend of mine. We're sort of rivals as gamers go, I guess. We're gonna go with his name. Kurt. Yes, it was. That's right, I remember now. His name is Kurt. One thing I gotta switch is the text speed. Eric, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventure with Pokemon await. Let's go. Alright, so start off our little journey here. Gonna go to the computer, pop it on, and take out the potion. This is actually gonna come in handy with your first fight. You may not need it, but I always took it just as like a small backup. There were some things that I'm going to do in this. Trying to remember what I had to do. One thing I want to do is that for a lot of the battles that I'm going to be doing, that I could really be doing off screen. For a lot of them, I will do off screen. The ones that we won't hit, that I just need to gain XP. Those I'm going to do off screen. While some of them that I do have to hit while we're playing it, I'll be speeding those up a little bit, and I'll be using the audio that I get. You might have seen it in the intro if you paid attention to the very beginning of it, but That's it, all the music is going to be Smooth McGroove. I'm a huge fan of his stuff, so I love supporting that guy, and whatever album he has. So that's the music I'm going to be using. And he just recently came out with a remix, which is really cool, which is the stuff that I'm going to be playing. Oh yeah, text speed. I should probably change that. Okay. Oh, Kurt. Hey, Gramps. No fair. What about me? Be patient, Kurt. You can have one too. Alright. So, well, we can get the help off of there too. We'll change that. Let's go with FireRed. Yeah, we'll do FireRed since we're playing FireRed. Button mode. LR. L equals 8. No, we'll do LR. There we go. Now, which one am I going to be starting with? Is it going to be Bulbasaur? Will it be Squirtle? Or will it be Charmander? Which one? Which one? Charmander. He's my favorite. We're going to be going with him. I know he's a huge fan favorite, and a lot of people either go with him or Squirtle, so Bulbasaur often gets overlooked. But going back, I'm 27 now, so going back to when Pokemon first came out, 9 times out of 10 I played with Charmander, with the original FireRed. We are going to be nicknaming all of these Pokemon, just so that we can grow with them more and become more attached to them. So, and we got a male Charmander. So, let's name him... Give me a couple seconds to come up with one. Alright guys, and we're back. So, I thought about it, and I think I was overthinking it. Growing up, I always named my Charmander Blaze. And I think I'm not going to name it Blaze, but I want to continue on that same route of naming it after something that has to do with fire or flames. So we're going to go with Scorch. That's about right. Scorch. I think so, yeah. Alright. And of course, Kurt will take Squirtle. Wait, Eric, let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you. Okay, so we got our first match. And that potion is actually going to come in kind of handy with this one. Like I said, normally you kind of may not need it, but it's nice to have a little bit of a backup plan, especially if you want to take the more educated route and whittle down his attack or defense first and then hit him. But then you stand the chance of him coming back and either doing the same thing to you or just doing an all-out blunt attack and getting a few crits on you and knocking you out. So we're going to do another growl. Lower his attack. There, and it does very little to me, so I'm happy with that. We'll do scratch, hopefully get a couple crits. Nope, no crit. Tail whip. Screw you. And like I said, the reason I'm using the Game Boy Player rather than doing it on an emulator is, one, it's the original game. Not to mention, I'm trying to actually finish the complete National Dex in Leaf Green. Oh, we're almost done. One more hit. There we go. And we beat our rival. Kurt. He gained 70 XP points. Grew to level 6. I don't know why I say XP. It's experience. I don't know what XP came from. I don't know if that was Minecraft or what. But anyway. I'm kind of in the middle of doing the National Dex for Leaf Green, and I completed the regional part of it for Kanto, but I want to have both my FireRed and my Leaf Green. So now that we took out Kurt, we're going to make our way to the first town. Actually, we're going to grab another potion from this guy. Might as well start stocking up on these things. not fight anything. I'm not actually sure if we're going to get to catching our first team member quite yet. I may save that for the next video. I already have in mind who I want. I've been thinking about this for a while now. I don't have the whole team picked out yet, but I have 3 members. So one of them I think you guys are really gonna like, because it's kind of taking advantage of a system that's in the game. Ooh, Pidgey. And well, what's nice about Charmander too, looking at Pidgey now, is that we have our flying type already with Charmander, which was nice because back in the original FireRed, the original Red version, Charmander couldn't, or Charizard couldn't use Fly. He couldn't learn it until Yellow version, so it's nice to have it here, as well as Metal Claw, which we'll soon be learning. But yeah, I wanted to 7, but I wanted Ember. Can I finish my sentence, please? I wanted to complete this one with you guys, which I may. We're in Viridian City. I may end up doing a lot of the catching for the Pokemon off screen and just fast forwarding it. Like, I'll still record it, but it may just be fast forwarding it. This way I can actually catch, or you guys can see me complete the regional decks on here as well. So I think that would be pretty cool. Okay, so we got Oak's parcel. We'll return to Oak. And by all means, leave a comment below on what Pokemon you think would be good ideas. I'll take all ideas into consideration. I really don't have... as far as Pokemon goes, I've been in it since the very early days, as I just told you before. And I grew up with like how most people... There was a meme going around now that pretty much summarized me in terms of other Pokemon fans, where most people are like, oh, I gotta get the right IV, or yeah, the right IVs. I gotta get the right attacks. I gotta get he's gotta be bred perfectly and all this other stuff, and I gotta get shiny. It's like, my philosophy is, I will Earthquake all you. That's it. That's basically what I grew up with. So to me, I'm open to all Pokemon, and you'll see that from the first team member that we get. I'm open to all Pokemon on being on this team. Right now there are 3 slots open. So Charmander is one of them, which will eventually turn into Charizard. Okay, we handed over his parcel. What did you call me for? Alright, I have a request for you too. And we get the Pokédex. But yeah, leave a comment below on what Pokemon you think would be beneficial for our team. And like I said, I'll take them into consideration. I may not pick them just because of who else we're going to have on the team. The 3rd team member will actually say a lot about what type I'll allow other than him. Or her, depending on if it's a female. But the 2nd one, I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with somebody picking that type already, because it's not a really well picked type or favorited type in the earlier games. The newer stuff, yeah, but not here. So we're gonna make our way back to Viridian City. Right there. I'd rather not take damage on my way there. We're gonna switch that. I'd rather not take damage on my way there, but I kind of want the experience heading up there, just because of who we're gonna fight. But I hope you guys are doing well today. I actually am doing very well. I'm working on a art project. I don't know if a lot of you guys get into art or not, but I'm gonna be recording all of that and putting that on this channel as well. That may take a while. That project is a pretty hefty project for myself. I'm not even sure I have all the paints yet, so I'm gonna have to go through that, make sure to get all the paints. The canvas is huge. It's like a 30-inch by 40-inch canvas, so it's gonna be a pretty big project. yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope the weather is great because it's what, December 21st. So we're only a few days away from Christmas, and we have no snow up in Wisconsin right now. We've had snow. We've had some decent amount of snowfall from a few storms, but the weather up here has been real iffy this year, and it's I remember when, I'm not sure how many other, I'm pretty sure Chicago had this issue too with Milwaukee. I don't live in Milwaukee, but it's probably the closest place that you guys will recognize. But I'm not sure if Chicago had this or not, but we had a snowstorm that dropped, I don't know, about close to a foot, and then all of a sudden it was like a day or two later, and then it was 50 degrees and all of it was gone. Oh, we gotta watch this guy catch. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much been the weather up here in Wisconsin. Not really too excited about that. Kind of wish we had snow. I'm more of a cold weather kind of guy, so a little different for me. I just actually a couple weeks ago got back from a trip in Orlando, and they were actually having above average temperatures for this time of the year. I went at the very end of November because my birthday's in the beginning of November, and since I'm finally done with school, and it was my birthday, I wanted to give myself a little birthday present. So I went to Florida for Disney World. Had a blast, but it was by myself, so it was kind of weird because usually I go with my friends or family, and this was my 7th time going, but it was my first time going by myself. It was really cool, because as of right now, I'm working on opening up my own business, my own store, which you guys will be a part of down the road. It's a trading card shop. But before I get into any of that, there are some trainers in this forest. And our team member, which I actually will catch in this episode, is also in this forest. So when I find him, I will get back to you. Alright, so yes, we are going to be catching a Weedle. That's why I said a lot of you guys may pick Pokemon and have no problem picking other Pokemon to go on our team, because I don't think many of you will pick a bug Pokemon. But yes, I do want to catch a Weedle. I'm a huge fan of Beedrill, and I love his Mega Evolution. Such a cool evolution. And I don't think bug Pokemon in general get enough love. I mean, I'm one to talk, I understand that. Going back to the original games, I never really used bug Pokemon. The only Pokemon I did really like was Scyther, and he was kind of a waste for the most part in the games, at least, because he didn't have any stabs. He only learned normal type attacks for the first few games, so it was kind of annoying. Very annoying, actually. Alright, so we got Weedle, and we are going to give a nickname to him. What shall we call him? Stinger? Stingers. Stinger. We'll call him Stinger. So far we got Scorch and Stinger. So now, in this forest there are a few trainers that I want to fight before we actually go down and fight the person I really want to show you. So I'm going to speed through this, and I will get back to you guys afterwards. Oh, and Stinger's evolving. Yes. For some reason, I thought it was level 6 that he evolved. My bad. That's the nice thing about the Weedle and Caterpie lines, is that they evolve so early in the games that you can really get at their full potential very early on, compared to a lot of them where it's like, oh, you learned Harden, cool. Where it's like, say, Charmander, who will learn it a lot further away from it, like Charizard. You don't really reach his full potential until level 36. Weedle, you pretty much can reach his potential at 10, so it's a big difference. Onward. And we're out, finally. Okay, so if you were paying attention to that, I actually did catch that Pikachu. We're not going to use him on the team. I just caught him because he's a little bit more rare in the beginning here. You can get him later on in another place, and he's fairly more common there. This place, however, he is one of the rare Pokemon in that forest, so I really wanted to catch him. So we're going to go on a heal. I may not use him on my team, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to need him for this next battle. This is a perfect way to end this episode. We got our starter. We have our second team member who we got to evolve. We're gonna go up and get this real quick. I didn't even plan on catching him in the first place in this video, so to catch him and then have him evolve this early on, I'm quite happy with that. But this battle is going to be a little tougher, just because I usually have a Pikachu with me, or a flying type to counter his flying type. But we're going to be taking on Kurt, and this will be our first battle with our rival, our first official battle with our rival outside of the gym. And he sends out Pidgey. Oh, Stinger. Crap. Does he know Gust? I think he may know Gust. Crap. What level is Pikachu? 3. We're going to use Scorch. And I do have that other potion as backup, but I'd rather not touch it. If I can land a couple crits, I'd be extremely happy with that. Okay, so I don't think we had no problem whatsoever with that Pidgey. I didn't think we were. Squirtle, on the other hand, I wonder if I can get off a poison with him first. If I can poison him first, at least get some XP for him. He's gonna get some nonetheless, but that actually does a decent amount of damage. I'm kind of surprised. I thought it would barely touch him, but it's actually doing something. He's going to keep using Tail Whip. He's more of a, especially early on like this, he's much more of a strategical battler. On rare occasions you may get it where he attacks a lot, but he's more set up as, there we go, we got a poison in him. About time. but he's more set up as a strategist where he'll whittle you down stat-wise. Oh, and he got a solid hit off. Ouch. Ouch, that hurts. Still in the green though, so I could take one more hit. Oh my god, 3. Ow. Ow. Can that take him out? Oh, that took him out. Oh my god. Kakuna took out Squirtle. I'm so happy. Or Stinger, my bad. Stinger took out. And he grew to level 8. Sweet. And we defeated rival Kurt. Oh, just lucked out. No, you suck. I am happy. I didn't think we were going to be taking Squirtle out with Stinger, but he pulled through. He may be the MVP of the game so far. He was a real fighter. So I'm gonna cut it off here for today. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Tomorrow, or the next, probably not tomorrow, but the next video, we're gonna be working our way over to a more famous town, and you guys may know the gym leader. So I will see you later. Take care.